Welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. So we're supposed to talk to the Rite Master. So let's quickly head back to Ar-tay-um. Oh. Wait. Oh yeah. I was a bit confused. Ar-tay-um is out here in the orbit. Wonder, where does this lead? The Dreaming Cave. I'm not sure if that's where we want to go.
Ah, friend of Valsuren. I've been informed that you encountered a sea sload in a sinkhole beneath Relanthiel. That bodes ill for Summerset, perhaps all of Nirn. I fear there are difficult days ahead.
The sea sload called itself Katora.
I'm familiar with that particular sea sload and its renegades. Call themselves the Abyssal Cabal. I thought I defeated them long ago, but it appears I was in error. What about the pearls? Valsuren mentioned you encountered more in the sinkhole.
Well, Katora used Abyssal Pearls to summon Yagra to attack Relanthiel.
Val described those seaborne monstrosities. I have a vague recollection of Katora utilizing such creatures in the past, but for some reason, the memories refuse to snap into focus. I suppose that's another mystery I'll need to look into.
So why would the Daedric princes require the aid of the sea slodes?
The Daedric princes require minions to carry out their will, and the Slode have always had an interest in the green and pleasant island. It isn't hard to see why they might work together. For now, you have my thanks for assisting Valsuren.
Okay, we'll get the Rite Master's gifted axe.
I asked the Conclave of the 11 Forces to ponder how we can learn more from the Abyssal Pearl. With the additional information you provided, I expect that Iridel or Amalira will be able to develop a new avenue of investigation now.
So what more do you hope to learn from the Abyssal Pearl?
The augury ritual revealed the connection to the Court of Bedlam and pointed to trouble in Relanthiel. Now we need to determine where Katora and the sea slodes are hiding. The Abyssal Pearl should be able to point us in the right direction.
Right, so how can I help?
Meet me in the main gallery. We can consult with the rest of the Conclave and use the scrying pool to continue our probe of the Pearl. As much as this situation concerns me, I must admit, I somewhat enjoy being in the middle of the action again.
Okay, I'll meet you in the main gallery.
Right, Master. The Abyssal Pearl. It's gone.
Gone? How? I set the protections personally.
How could the Abyssal Pearl disappear like that? It makes no sense.
When was the last time anyone saw the Abyssal Pearl?
A few hours ago. We left it in the scrying pool in the main gallery while the members of the Conclave of the 11 Forces went to deal with other matters of importance. When I returned, I immediately noticed that the pearl was missing.
Okay, let's see. Didn't the Rite Master place protections on the pearl?
Yes, that's standard procedure when dealing with an unknown relic. But that just makes the pearl's disappearance more troubling. Something about this feels wrong.
Okay, we'll get to the bottom of it.
See what the scrying pool reveals. There's something happening on the beach.
It's the Yagra. They're invading Ar-tay-um.
The pearl. Somehow it was used to summon the Yagra. We need to defend the beach.
Wait, is that a sword?
That would be mine. I'm on my way to help. Eventually.
The Golden Knight and his sword can wait. The Yagra are our primary concern. The scrying pool revealed that Yagra have invaded our island. They must have somehow used the Abyssal Pearl to open a pathway. We need to get down to the beach and repel the invaders.
So why are the Yagra invading the island?
The Sea Sload have always been envious of Artaeum and its secrets. From the beach, they can reach the ruins of the College of Psijic, where we store relics and other items of arcane significance. If the Sea Sload acquire any of those artifacts...
So if the Yagra are attacking the beach, how did the pearl get down there?
That's a mystery we can solve after we deal with the immediate problem. We need to get down to the beach, destroy the pearl, and close the Yagra's portal. Will you aid me in these endeavors?
Sure.
Follow the right, Master. I'll call them.
Yeah, we finally fixed that annoying problem with the controller. It was driving me nuts.
Let me accompany you.
You need to rally the others. Your friend and I should be able to handle this. We can reach the beach through this section of the old college.
Where the hell does this door? Vault of Moridunon. I'm gonna look around. Oops, dragon. Interesting. This is a whole library. The Tale of Summerset. Gather around and hear the tale of Archmage Summerset. Through his mercy and his might, he stopped the Thracian plague. A war was the only way to stop the plague at hand, so Summerset called for aid all throughout the land. Chorus, or Summerset, you mayor of godly faith, or Summerset, the youngest of the 8. Man and Mer took up the call. They knew they could not fail. Together they combined their might, and the all flags navy sailed. With Bendu Olo at his side, slinging sword and spell, Summerset bid back the tide. The Coral Kingdom fell. Chorus. Now, good Mer, remember well the Archmage Summerset, for when the dark times come to pass, he need to ask for aid. If I can get myself a crafting motif for the Psijics, that'll be awesome. I like their gear. However, that would not prove useful to me because, well, maybe I can make it a costume. What's going on in this direction?
Before we charge into certain danger, you need to know something isn't right. I remember defeating Keturah, but somehow the creature and its cabal have returned. And the pearl, I have a vague memory of moving it myself. I am unsettled.
Why would you move the pearl and not tell anyone?
That's just it. The vague memory. It feels as though it belongs to someone else. Forgive me. We can worry about that later. Now, we need to find the Abyssal Pearl and cut off its connection to Artaeum. Only then can we stop the flow of Yagra.
Okay.
Very good. After the pearl is destroyed, we need to search the vaults and make sure none of the creatures breach the defenses. I tried to examine the area through the scrying pool, but something blocked my efforts. Are you ready to proceed?
Yeah, sure. Look at this beauty. They have a sun and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe just a little under 20 stars in the sky. Artaeum is very beautiful.
There's the pearl. Destroy it and close that portal. Now let's go check on the vaults.
Yagra monstrosity? I want to deal with this first. If I was ever to own a home in Elder Scrolls Online, it would probably be on the island of Artaeum. If I can find one. If I can find one, I'll probably save up enough to buy one. Because this place is so beautiful.
This way! Hurry! These ancient vaults house relics of great power and unusual nature. I sense... Yes, Keturah is here. Be on your guard, friend of Valcerin.
So you think Keturah is here?
The Sea Slode, or one of its agents. I have a strange feeling, so be on your guard.
Is there a particular relic the Sea Slode seeks?
I can think of a number of likely candidates, including a few relics we believe originated in the ancient Sea Slode kingdom of Ulverkus. Let's get to the central rotunda and begin our search there.
Lead the way.
The Valor has sealed this place, mortal flea!
Barrier of webs. Burn it away so we can enter the rotunda. Another Daedric intrusion?
My apologies. Daedric interference and Artaeum's own defenses delayed my arrival. Mathala's webs? Oh, I hate those things! Allow me.
The Golden Knight. Who are you?
Damn it! You found me again! I'll return when I can!
A champion of Meridia? At least he was helpful.
Oh, so he's the champion of Meridia. Okay. The gold makes sense. I think this is the second time we're encountering
Tora?
him.
I killed you. I remember our battle as clear as day.
You remember exactly what I want you to remember. And thanks to the orbs of Brackentrail, your deepest memories will be mine. Back one! This does not concern the likes of you!
Out here, quickly. We need to hurry if we're going to help the Right Master.
Okay, so this thing has him, and we can't help him. The Myth of the Sea Sloths by Ravarian Sapiac of Aquatic Malevolence. The sea that surrounds our beloved island provides sustenance and resources, allows for swift transportation, and serves as a boundary between Summerset and the rest of the world. Unfortunately, however, not everything that comes from the sea can be considered beneficial, and there exists many seaborne threats that pose a significant danger to the island. We here in the College of Sapiarchs have deemed the level of danger high enough that we have devoted an entire field of study to help research and formulate countermeasures, hence my appointment to the post of Sapiac Aquatic Malevolence. Threats from the sea appear in many different forms, from natural events to enemy kingdoms. Nature has a way of letting the island know that even the magical protections provided by the Crystal Tower aren't always enough to stop a destructive storm, crashing waves, or floodwaters from damaging Summerset. As far as enemies are concerned, the Royal Navy keeps the sea lanes as clear as possible, and serves as a deterrent to the forces of the other alliances. The exception to this remains the various factions of the Maumar, the Sea Elves, who fearlessly slip past patrols to raid coastal settlements on a regular basis. Probably the most fearsome potential threat appears in the form of the Sloth. Even though these vile creatures from the southwestern Abyssian Sea were much more ambitious in their attempt to conquer Summerset in centuries past, the residents of the coral kingdoms of Thras continue to pillage and raid our holdings to the current day. The amphibious slug-like beings have an affinity for magic, though they seem more drawn to dark magic than to anything positive or beneficial. They deal in necromancy, plagues, and other instruments of death and destruction. Recent rumors heard across the island suggest that a particular type of sloth, the sea sloth, have returned to trouble Summerset. While they haven't been seen or heard from in centuries, the sea sloths rule the undersea kingdom of Ulvor Kus, located somewhere in the Sea of Pearls. Even the possibility that such creatures have infiltrated the island is cause for concern and at most diligence. To this end, I have consulted old tomes and ancient volumes contained within our extensive libraries to gather whatever information I can. I'm sorry to say, it isn't much. The sea sloths are even more reclusive and mysterious than their more numerous cousins. What I could uncover indicates that we should not underestimate the threat the sea sloths pose. Instead of organizing themselves in small kingdoms as the Thras sloths are wont to do, the sea sloths form cabals of small numbers of like-minded individuals who cooperate to attain some specific goal. Then the cabals break up, reform, and reorganize as interest and necessity warrant. While sea sloths have as much interest in necromancy as any other sloths, they also demonstrate skill in alchemy, shadow magic, and mind magic, among other arcane disciplines. For all their ambition and power, however, our records indicate that the sea sloths may in fact be on the verge of extinction. My predecessor, Winnowen, certainly wrote as much in her seminal work, The Villains of Ulvor Kus. It was her educated opinion that sea sloths would naturally disappear within a few centuries. Such an event cannot occur soon enough. Until confirmation of sea sloth activity on Summerset is verified, I suggest we remain vigilant and watch the sea. Besides the sea sloths themselves, these arrogant and unfriendly creatures have been known to utilize all kinds of terrible sea monsters. The last thing the island needs in these turbulent times is attacks by creatures from the sea. Informative. Oh, I can't wait to beat this slug up. Really disgusting, look at him. I'm sure we'll be fighting him soon enough.
It's a good thing I followed you after I alerted the rest of the Conclave. I think I can counteract Katura's mind magic, but I'll need your help.
What's happening to the Right Master?
Keturah is using the power of the orbs of Arachndrel to enhance his mind magic and lock the Right Master in a mental grip. From what I can discern, the sea slode is flipping through his memories, as you or I would turn the pages of a book.
What are the orbs of Arachndrel?
An ancient implement. 3 matched orbs that our relic master believes originated in the Sea of Pearls. We long suspected they were connected to the sea slode. Keturah thinks the power of the relic will keep us from interfering. But I have an idea.
So what do you need me to do?
Take this ward key. It will disable the protections on the repositories so you can locate the Ulvor staff and bring it to me. I can use the staff to breach the barrier and aid the Right Master. Just watch out for any lingering Yagra.
Okay, I'll find the Ulvor staff. But that will have to be in the next video. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.